Just letting you all know, the weight of that thing is measured on the Richter scale deadass. Oh, what's this? What's this got to do with what we're talking about? Why are these people so obsessed with Destiny? He's acting like he's uncovered some secret that it's like, maybe don't act crazy and insane if you don't want to get called crazy and insane. In a good world, that pathetic debate dog, Chud Logic, will be put down like the dog he is. I wouldn't worry, okay? They're probably communist and trans, and she's liking tweets wishing death upon me. That pathetic incel Destiny orbiter, Chud Logic.
He's coming to his dog. He's a baiter, hypocrite dump.
Right, guys. Okay, should we get into this XQC Kaceytron stuff, which, you know, I am sort of on a sideline associated with somehow. Once again, I'm getting abused, guys. I haven't done anything wrong. Well, I don't think I have anyway. So basically what happened was yesterday, someone linked me a screenshot or whatever of like some messages that Kaceytron had sent in Hassan's Discord. And, you know, obviously, as I do, I clicked on them and they came up and I read them and I was like, oh, and I just gave my take on it. I think I watched a meme about Kaceytron that I didn't really understand the context of fully initially because it's about the Bob 7 drama, which I don't really know much about. And to be clear, I gave my perspective, which I didn't agree with what Kaceytron was saying. I might have said it was crazy to say that or something like that, perhaps. But I don't recall being particularly mean or harsh about her. I don't recall, you know, saying anything about her weight or her looks or anything. I think I just commented on what the you know, the material of what she was saying. And then I think I moved on within like a couple of minutes. That was it. That was the long and the short of it. You know, and I think I even said something like, you know, I don't know much about Kaceytron. I know the Bob 7 drama, that sort of passed me by. And that was it. Obviously, yeah, I mean, I said about XQC, and I said I think that he's dealt with the Adept stuff, you know, in a good, which is a disagreement, right? Like, that's just a disagreement. Anyway, listen, I don't want to make out that he's a big victim, and obviously there's other stuff going on here, but I'm just trying to highlight, what I'm trying to highlight to you, okay, when we go through this and you see some of the comments, I don't really feel like, you know, I've been a particularly bad guy in any of this. I've just looked at some messages and gave some commentary on it, and that's it. But then obviously, someone put it onto LSF, as they do. It happens to the best of us, okay? Got put onto LSF by someone, okay? What's interesting about it is this post got deleted. Which is interesting. I don't really... We'll look at that in a sec. But anyway, this was the clip that got put onto LSF. I don't care. I don't think Hassan had to pull back. XQC has used a massive audience to manipulate and abuse and harass Adept and done very little to stop it. He's a manipulator, and manipulation is abuse. That is insane. XQC, especially when it first happened, did everything that he fucking could to try and mitigate the, you know, issues that were going to come Adept's way by talking about it a certain way. Oh, I said that is insane. I mean, yeah, that is insane to say. Like, saying that he's a manipulator and calling him an abuser is an insane thing to say. Anyway, that was what I said about it. That's what got put onto LSF, okay? So LSF removed this post for encouragement or participation. And it says here, do not encourage users to vote up or down any post or comment in any capacity for any reason. Obviously, I've not done that. It's nothing to do with me. Presumably, this Nikolakis apparently was maybe what they were doing it. I don't know. She said in a small Discord, doesn't really seem like she's trying to broadcast. He's already going off an offline chat. Hang on a second. Is this why they removed it? Because of this one comment? I'm in a dilemma. Upvote the Kaceytron hate thread or downvote the Chud Logic clip. And because of that comment, is that why they removed the thread? Because do not encourage users to vote up or down. It really? Listen, it makes no odds to me. Either way, it's like whatever to me. You know, if you want to remove my thread, you know, remove a clip of me, remove a clip of me. But it just seems kind of crazy that it's getting removed for that. Like, that's like, you know, getting Al Capone on tax charges. Unless there's something I'm missing, which, you know, if there's something I'm missing, fair enough. But, you know, I know obviously I've got quite a negative reputation over at LSF. And there's some of the moderation team that probably despise me. So I do wonder if there's a tendency to want to take down my clips because of that reason. Honestly, I mean, everyone is so insanely hypocritical on this. It's wild. Everyone loves drama and everyone benefits from drama. Like, I was thinking about this, right? Obviously, that Wake Wilder guy that's now a fucking, you know, dick sleeve for OTK, he was having to go at Henry Resilient, right? And talking about how he, you know, Henry Resilient focuses on drama and how bad that is. And I was thinking, like, hang on a second. Wake Wilder used to go on Zerka's podcasts and you know, grew to prominence off the back of appearing on the Zerka Royale. Are you to tell me that he, like, never once discussed or got into any drama whatsoever when he was on those shows? Like, are you telling me that he never once, in any way, got in any sort of drama discussion or anything like that? I'm like, I don't know, man. That seems a little bit... I'm a little bit skeptical about that. Obviously, it's difficult because I'm not going to go through and look at every Zerka podcast to find a time of him talking about drama. But it seems like an odd, you know... It seems odd to, you know, go on something like the Zerka Royale if you're genuinely concerned with drama. And, you know, as I said yesterday, I do wonder if that, I wonder if that Starforge PC that he got, I wonder if that had any influence on his opinion about Henry Resilient looking into some of the drama. I wonder if that had any influence. That'd be interesting to think about, isn't it? Yeah, Yenya might be right. That could be true. Could it possibly be Kaceytron was telling people to downvote? It could be. It could be that maybe something I'm not seeing. But, you know, anyway, I don't want to, you know, it could be a totally legitimate reason. I'm not, like, super mad about it. I just, you know, think it's interesting to think about. Anyway, I'm making it all about me. I'm making it all about me. But it's not all about me, though, okay? So, anyway, what happened from here? Well, I think what's so weird about this is I just happened to read it on stream and it got clipped and put on LSF. And then everyone watched this clip and was talking about it. So XQC watched this clip. Kaceytron watched this clip. And it just, you know, started this little bit of drama going on. I mean, to be fair, Kaceytron saying it in the first place is the initiator of the drama. I'm just a conduit of information. So Kaceytron got on Twitter and was talking about it. Because XQC was... saying some comments which I strongly disavow. I just like to point that out. I strongly disavow. Just letting you all know, the weight of that thing is measured on the Richter scale, dead ass. I think, obviously, there's, you know, we know what that's referring to, don't we? So Kaceytron was popping off about this. Nothing like the message getting shredded with collateral damage. Listen, to be fair, like, there's only one thing I saw in this that I was like, oh, that's a bit much, isn't it? There's only one thing which we'll look at in a sec that I was like, Jesus, that's a bit spicy, but we'll get to that. Anyway, what did Kaceytron say? Apparently XQC is so triggered by me saying that him downplaying Stephen Crowder's abuse was a red flag. He is now making references to my weight to further prove me right. Lol, okay. TLDR, yesterday I was giving my opinion in Hascord on XQC downplaying the Steven Crowder abuse. That awful Destiny Orbiter. Why are these people so fucking obsessed with Destiny? They bring them up at every fucking available opportunity. It's insane. Like this was not. I don't believe any of this was to do with Destiny at all. The only way Destiny came into it, I think maybe she referenced it in the messages herself. Again, she referenced Destiny, and then someone linked me a clip of some meme about the Bob 7 drama. And that was kind of it. And I didn't really understand it because I never covered the Bob 7 stuff. So, you know, it's just always funny to me how these people always try and invoke Destiny. Oh, he's a Destiny Orbiter. And it's like, I mean, you're thinking of Destiny more than me because that wasn't really on my mind when I was covering this. But okay. Anyway. Awful Destiny Orbiter, Chud Logic, reacted to some screenshots of it on stream, creating the typical incel Destiny cultist infested LSF thread. What? This? So you need to bear something in mind with this, guys, okay? You need to remember something with this. This is the first time I've ever really noted or paid much attention in a meaningful way to like something Kaceytron is saying or doing. I didn't really cover the Bob 7 drama. I've never really covered many dramas that she's been involved in or anything like that. So this is like all new for me. This is like brand new information of what kind of person Kaceytron is, okay? And I'm like, what? This is crazy. Because, I mean, look, going through the thread, there probably were some shitty comments. I don't deny that. Anyway, it seems like they're defending XQC. She's trying to become relevant again. Wouldn't you know about abuse when she defended Bob 7? I mean, look, maybe I'm missing something. Maybe I'm missing something. But, you know, typical incel Destiny cultist infested LSF thread. I mean, Destiny is referenced 10 times, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of half of them are in this one comment. This is funny. This comment is saying that she's trying to shoehorn Destiny in, so I don't know if I'd even count that. I was always curious about this guy's threads, always ended up atop the subreddit, so I dug into it. Turned out it's blatant vote brigading. What? 4 hours ago, the streamer R Destiny subreddit, they monitor the chicks' logs and post them. 3 minutes after, Twitch user Bing... Is this why the post got banned? Twitch user Bing Chillin and Nico from aforementioned community posted screenshots following Destiny Orbital Log's chat. Nico, with the Reddit user Nico Lion, Twitch channel Nico, posts his own clip on LSF in the thread. The same Nico then advertises the posting of it in his own thread. Nico, Chud Logic new clip of you on LSF. The streamer then directly acknowledges the posting of the thread in his chat and clip on LSF. This is so ridiculous, man. What a fucking loser. Yeah, obviously. Like, who fucking cares, man? Yeah, that obviously happens, doesn't it? Yeah, someone comes and... I know this happens. Someone comes and says, oh, hey, here's a screenshot for you to look at. And they're trying to get you to say something so they can clip it and put it onto LSF. And then they might share it and be like, oh, look, clip of you or whatever. Like, it's very standard that this happens. And this person is acting like he's fucking uncovered. He's acting like he's uncovered some secret that it's like, bro, this is how most LFS drama clips come to pass. What a fucking retard, man. Seriously. Anyway, it's only got 2 upvotes, so I'm going to just downvote it. You shouldn't do that, though. I don't support brigading, okay? I don't support brigading. Anyway, listen. Anyway, listen. I only searched Destiny. I didn't mean to find this. But the only reason that I found this is because I'm looking for mentions of Destiny because I wanted to see how often he's referenced. She just says that because he is cool with Hassan and Destiny at the same time. So she's calling it a Destiny, an incel Destiny cultist infested LSF threads. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What, 5 comments mentioning Destiny? Seems like most of this is about XQC. 5 comments in total referencing Destiny. One of which is some schizo guy trying to act like there's some weird brigading going on. And the rest are kind of fairly neutral in regards to, you know, that. XQC. I mean, yeah, obviously there's like, you know, 10 times as many references to XQC in terms of messages. I don't know, but obviously more. Obviously maybe X, or that's not going to be as good, but some people are just calling them X. So anyway, you know, I just, look, I get it, right? Obviously, you know, I've got this reputation as being this terrible Destiny orbiter. But in this particular case, I don't really understand, aside from her herself mentioning him, what Destiny has got to do with any of this. Like, she's brought Destiny into the conversation repeatedly, and it's like you're the one that's bringing Destiny up, not barely anyone else is. So that was just kind of funny to me. Also, the incel thing is funny too, but there's another meme on that in a sec. XQC must have seen it and then started to mold in his offline chat over it. What I said, in my opinion, wasn't even that bad. It was just a few messages sent in Hascord. All I know is the fact that he's so mad about what I said is just another red flag. By the way, I don't know if you want a response. Here's my response. Fat as fuck. I'd say flip it, but we need to go rent a fucking crane. My last logs were directed at the Dark Souls boss, Smaug, by the way. By the way, I'm playing it right now. Just got done. Let's go live. That boss is fat as fuck. Just letting you know the weight of that thing is measured on the Richter scale, deadass. I'm not even being weird, but I just saw a Bruce clip and he said, fat bitches need to shut up. I have no idea what he means by that, but I thought I'd quote him here for the hearing impaired juicers. And then these are the comments that obviously I went over yesterday that ended up in that clip. P.S. Dear Juicers, I don't give a fuck. I've always spoke my mind on other streamers regardless of how big their fan bases are. I know you aren't used to it. You ain't used to real fake-ass motherfuckers. So this was her kind of initial response to the drama. But didn't XQC bring up Destiny? I mean, he may have done, yeah, but I feel like, you know, the main comments here are about X, because the whole point of this commentary is what Kaceytron is trying to say, is that XQC has got red flags from defending Steven Crowder because of his own actions, essentially, which is obviously, to me, pretty absurd. But yeah, I mean, like I say, you need to remember, guys, this is the first time I've ever had any sort of interaction or anything with regards to Kaceytron. I don't really know of her content that well. I know she was on panels and stuff and she was involved in some drama. I've never really, you know, engaged with her content in any meaningful way. So this is all quite new to me. And obviously, yeah, it's like she's complaining about getting called crazy and insane. And it's like, maybe don't act fucking crazy and insane if you don't want to get called crazy and insane. Like, that's probably a good place to start. Anyway, listen, again, this is the last kind of, well, there's actually 2 more things about me I want to just get out of the way before we watch XQC's video about this, okay? And, you know, at the end of the day, it is water off a duck's back, okay? I don't genuinely care. I don't think I'm going to become to harm or something like that, right? Like, it's obviously some Twitter bullshit. But what I did notice that was quite interesting that someone sent to me, right, was this. So there's a couple of quote tweets on this, okay? And there was this person here that said, in a good world, that pathetic debate dog, Chud Logic, will be put down like the dog he is. Fucking parasite. That's a bit much, isn't it? What? Bro, I'm just out here fucking farming some drama. Jesus. Anyway, I think this is some weird communist, you know? So they're probably some weird bed blob. So I wouldn't worry, okay? They're probably communist and trans. So they're probably like a bed blob. And they're probably at high risk of you know what. So I don't think we need to be concerned. I don't think we need to worry. But here's one interesting thing to note, okay? And again, I wouldn't normally talk about this, but it's just the first time I thought, wait, let's give it give it its due. So here's someone saying that I should be killed, right? Again, don't see it as a massive threat or an issue, but kind of an insane thing to say in response to what's happening. Look at this. Liked by Kaceytron. So Kaceytron clearly agrees. Bear in mind at this point, up until now, I've not said, to my knowledge, anything particularly egregious about Kaceytron. I've not had to go at her weight or the way she looks or anything, I don't think. The worst I've said is that she's like crazy or insane maybe for saying this stuff. That's like the worst I've said, to my knowledge. And she's like in tweets wishing death upon me. Which, by the way, talk your shit, whatever, it's fine. It just seems like quite an extreme tweet. It just seems like quite, you know, an extreme tweet in the first place for what's, you know, my involvement in this, which is just reading out some messages. And then for her to like the tweet, you know, obviously agree with it as well. It's kind of wild. You know, if I'd have done something really harsh, I might even understand a bit more. But I don't know, I just, like, look, I'm an asshole and obnoxious and I'm a dickhead to people. I just feel in this particular instance, I just don't think I don't think there's anything you can point to and go, oh, Chud did this that justifies someone wishing for his death. And then Kaceytron agreeing with that. Anyway. Just very weird, odd behavior that I'm just, you know, a bit shocked by, I guess you could say. Anyway, there's one more thing, and then we'll watch the XQC video, okay? Because this is mainly about, obviously, XQC and Kaceytron, but I just want to farm my part of the drama, I guess. That pathetic incel Destiny
Welcome
Orbiter, Chud Logic.
Month 7 of me asking you to VIP Occams.
Hey, thank you for the sub.
Until you fulfill my request.
He is VIP'd.
Our most schizo chatter.
Thank you for the sub. So, look, again, right? I don't really mind if people want to call me names. Okay? But again, we're bringing up Destiny, which again, Destiny's got nothing to do with any of this as far as I can tell, in any meaningful way. And secondly, she's called me an incel, which means involuntary celibate. Now, look, guys, I don't want to get into the juicy details with you, okay? But I can assure you, I'm sorry to tell you, that I am not involuntarily celibate, okay? Is it just, you know, I mean, I've got 3 kids. How does she think they got made? I mean, for one thing. And secondly, I mean, is that just an insult that's used now? And like, oh, you're an incel. I don't know. Anyway, kind of funny. And then she went on to say some other insane shit about me. That pathetic incel Destiny Orbiter Chud Logic, stalking what I say in this Discord to post on LSF and act like I'm crazy for saying XQC defending Stephen Crowder's abuse exposes him. First of all, I'm not stalking anyone in anyone's Discord. I haven't got a single clue about you messaging in Hassan's Discord. All I know is that someone linked me a screenshot of your messages in Hassan's Discord and I commented on them. That was it. I'm not stalking you at all. What? What is this? You think I'm there waiting? Oh, I wonder what Kaceytron said in Hassan's Discord today. Let me just look it up. Also, I didn't post anything on LSF. Someone else posted it on LSF. So again, it's just, just saying just wrong things about the situation. Like, none of it's, none of them, literally, nothing in this is true. In the clip, I think I said she's insane. I don't think I said, well, I think I said that's insane. I think I said crazy. Maybe I did later, to be fair. But at best, that is the only accurate part of this message. Everything else is totally wrong. I understand people are going to call me a Destiny Orbiter, and I accept it at this point. But it just seems really, I would understand it. If it was like some, drama involving Destiny and her, and I was like defending Destiny, yeah, I'd understand her saying Destiny Orbiter then. But to bring that point up when it's about like XQC, when it's about XQC and her and Stephen Crowder, what's Destiny got to do with any of this? Like, I feel like a lot of people can't engage with other people without these weird connections that they've made in their own head in this space. So, it's got to be, oh, this person is X Orbiter, that person is X Orbiter. They do it by the associations rather than actually kind of like, deal with and engage with whatever the points are that are being made. Yeah, it's like the webbing thing, yeah. Very weird. But anyway, listen, obviously I've got to farm the small scraps of drama that I am involved in this, and I've done that now. We'll get back on track and cover the XQC Kaceytron beef. Well, yeah, I mean, I don't even know, like, what sort of numbers does she pull normally? She must be like a big streamer. Yeah, like 452 average viewers. I'm getting 452 on Sully Gnome here. You surpassed the lame. It's not a competition, okay? Well, I guess it kind of is, but I'm not. I just want it. I just don't know. I just don't know how big she is in terms of streaming. No other comment being made there, obviously. I'm not stooping down to anyone's level, okay? But, when it comes to viewership and stuff, like, obviously everyone's got different viewership. I think that it's not really worth kind of scrapping over, but it's just to get a gauge on where they are and like how popular they are and who watches them, stuff like that. Anyway, people keep saying that she's in with the cutie crowd and that. Is that true? Is she in with all the Austin lot? Is that what it is? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Is that why she hates me? Because that's the right thing to do from that kind of group. Is that why? Oh. Chud Logic's that guy that talks shit about the big streamers. I've got to hate him. Like I say, it's just wild to me that she's like, going absolutely hog wild. Liking tweets calling for my death over what? Me reading some messages that she didn't like being read publicly. I don't know, man. Very weird. Anyway, very weird. Look, I've made this quite a lot about myself because I'm obviously, narcissistic. But let's watch XQC's video about all this and see what's what.
Let me get the VIP
Relax,
for
is it
old
mobbing?
time's sake.
Did you catch my message in chat?
especially when XQC unironically has done a better job.
It is
Also,
true,
the
though.
Scottish is wild. I don't know. Everyone's making ridiculous conclusions. Oh my god. One
Hope you have
fucking
a good
time,
day,
dude.
feels okay,
One fucking
man.
time in his life, he shouldn't just like immediately think,
Aware,
"Oh, my
aware,
situation is
aware,
similar to this." It's
aware.
not. Shut the fuck up. Literally, shut the fuck up, Andy. Okay? I'm not your lawyer, but like, you have been shutting the fuck up so far, which is the right thing to do. That's why
Is it talking to me?
it's an entirely different situation. It's an entirely different fucking context. Just keep shutting the fuck up about your thing and don't lead anyone to think that your thing is similar to his thing. Okay?
Well, that's not what I did. Like, what? Bro,
Easy.
bro, what the fuck? I was just alluding to the fact. Is it talking to me? These things are incredibly complicated. And I think making ridiculous conclusions from one thing isn't doing anybody any favors. That's just that. That's my arc. That's my take of the day. I think a singular clip from a fucking ring kind of bullshit. Okay, guys, I'm not giving the defense to anybody. I just think that making conclusions from one like that isn't doing anybody any favors. I'm gonna say it. He has a lot of money. Should have at least 2 cars. I'm sorry. I said it. I said it.
Juicer.
You are the
Then
one.
I will ask them to do that. Would you like
Oh,
that?
we
Who
covered
is
this
he?
again.
This guy's like some like he's weird. I don't like this guy. I can't.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like with this whole Steven Crowder situation, obviously we're going to dip into this again, I guess, right? I feel like there's people out there, and you know, my video on it didn't, you know, hasn't like massively smashed it out of the park on YouTube. It's got like 9,000 views or something. I don't know, but anyway, there's obviously other people with bigger platforms that have basically said, "Hey, we haven't got all the information to come to super firm conclusions about this." Obviously, Destiny is one of them. XQC has given a similar take. I think there's probably other people out there that have also given similar takes. And people are acting like that's like defending Steven Crowder because they're at the other end and they have got like a massive bias against Steven Crowder and they just want you to like call him all the terrible things you can possibly think of. Yes. Yes. It is basically this meme again, isn't it? The wait for the facts true for the immediate concluder. And one of the best examples of this that's happened with this particular drama, which I'm going to get into, is this narrative that's now being perpetuated that Steven Crowder's operation for sunken chest was elective gender-affirming surgery. And Avi Bitterman, who is posting some stuff about it, and I've obviously spoken about it on stream, but it reminded me there's an old video which we can watch, which has got all the stuff and the doctors in it, and they talk about what the procedure is that he's having. So we'll give that a watch and see what's what. But like people are just like certain that this is the narrative, and it's so annoying because they're like, there's some people that are going, well, I don't think this is you know, you say it's elective, that's not a bad thing. That just means it's not an emergency. You know, elective doesn't mean cosmetic. It just means not an emergency procedure. You book it in ahead of time. And also on top of that, it's not gender affirming. This is something which apparently was having an impact on his breathing and stuff, on heart rate and shit like that. But people are like doubling and tripling down on it. And it's like, what, why? And then someone comes along like, I don't think this, why are you defending Steven Crowder? It's like, bro, I'm not defending Steven Crowder. I'm just saying what you're saying isn't correct. That's it. And the thing is again, I'm just looping now, but obviously it's totally fine to make memes about Steven Crowder's whatever you want. But when you're stating it as a factual thing and it's getting spread as a fact, then that's then misinformation. And it's, again, the classic thing of like, do we actually care about accurate information or not? I thought misinformation was bad. I thought misinformation was wrong. But no, in this case, about a medical issue, apparently because Steven Crowder's bad, I guess, it's okay to just spread blatant and complete misinformation about him, I guess. I don't know, man. I'd be interested to see if they would have this perspective when it comes to other forms of medical misinformation. But to me, There's plenty of material there if you want to have a crack at Steven Crowder. There's plenty of material there. You don't need to make shit up. Just base it on the facts and you're golden. That's it. Anyway, it's not a crime. It's not a crime and it's not wrong. It doesn't mean you're defending anyone. If you say we need to wait for more information before we come to any firm conclusions. And that also, I was reading that article and I was saying this article doesn't seem right. It seems biased. The journalist on Twitter has gone on to make their bias against Crowder extremely clear. I've not looked into it much, but the guy that wrote the article, people were telling me he's like a credible journalist. Apparently he's kind of got some controversy around him. He's not just like your bog standard journalist guy who's writing a Substack. It is absolutely reasonable to have question marks about this Yashar's, journalistic credentials and integrity. So there's a lot of issues. There's a lot of issues with all of this. And the fact, yeah, Tizzy, I saw, and I didn't read it. I don't have a chance to look into it. But yeah, he's not like just some credible journalist guy we should accept. And the fact that, and this has got, I said as well, shoddy journalism to say, oh yeah, I've seen evidence that he said he's going to fuck her up. Well, show us the evidence then. That's pretty important. But yeah. Oh yeah, I saw this. Okay, so I make things up sometimes. Why should I be on public trial for it? And then he got community noted. This is a bit of a weird community note though, because it just says, oh, he said later that this is fabricated. That is insane. Yeah, community notes are pretty good. I think they're a good idea. Anyway, guys, look, you're getting me onto Destiny again. Come on, let's get back on track.
I kind of hate him, to be honest. His commentary is dog shit. He's a baiter, hypocrite, dumb fuck. He's just fucking annoying. He's just fucking annoying. It's a right-wing, radicalized fucking commentator. He just says dumb fucking shit on purpose.
Steven.
Get an Uber.
Okay, Steven, I can't.
Feeling some constraints?
Steven.
Like, I can't
Steven.
go. Listen to me. Listen to me. You want to walk out right now? Listen to me.
I was going to watch. I've covered this already.
I can't call my parents. I can't call my friends. I can't be home. You're going to take the car and leave me here. Hillary, just think of how boxed in you've made me.
What do you need me to pick up? I'll get it. I'll be back when I'm back.
No, that doesn't work either. You'll be back when you're back. That doesn't work either.
See,
Do you understand the difference between my life being set to the second and you going, I'll be back when I'm back?
Steven.
That's because the video is horrendous. I've seen some truly revolting things online, but I couldn't even finish that. Oh, well, this is a pussy. Yeah, that's what I would say. I mean, brother. Okay, settle, sir, settle the fuck down. Oh my god. This person is on some fucking absolute dogshit Twitter pills. I'm just saying, this Garrett guy needs to be...
Okay, I don't want to like, I just feel like people that say this just haven't existed on the internet very long, right? I've seen a video of 3 dudes murder a guy in real life with a hammer. Do you know what I mean? And it's like people are there go, oh, I couldn't possibly watch that video of Steven Crowder being like emotionally abusive to his wife or whatever you want to call it. It's like, bro, that's like a drop in the iceberg, a drop in the ocean compared to some of the other shit that's out there. I've seen some fellas tied up, get their heads chainsawed off. Like, what do you mean? You can't watch that. And, I'm not even saying that you have to go and watch that or whatever. It's just to say, like, how is this too much for you? Are you, like, fucking, 18 years old? Have you not been on the internet that long? Is that why you find it so difficult to stomach?
Get off of his Twitter pills on the ASAP. That shit is fucking hitting way too hard. His body's not ready for this shit. I'm just gonna say it. She's clearly uncomfortable. Yeah, I mean, listen. Did we learn nothing from the... Like I said in my comment last time. Did people learn nothing from the fucking depth shit?
Yeah, Hey! Lonerbox, how's it going? Yeah, I've seen a man put a jar where it should not go, and then I've seen that jar crack, and I've seen him dig out shards of glass, blink covered in you know what. I'll be honest with you. Yeah, maybe I'm just desensitized, but I'm just watching the Crowder video, just like, yeah, what?
It says there's an encounter his mom died. His mom died. Oh, okay. So what you're saying is that I'm looking at the video, but since I don't have all the context that you're giving me right now, I can't make a good conclusion without context that you're not giving me, right? So you're saying that I'm supposed to not take the video at face value, but I thought we were gonna take this video at face value. So which one is it? Do we take things at a face value or not? Oh, I get it. Because this guy, we like him, we don't take at face value. But this guy, we don't like him,
Yes.
we have to get face value. Oh
Yes.
shit! That is quite unlucky. Sorry, man. That's fantastic. I love this shit. It's so fun. What a good narrative. This is fucking stupid as shit.
I tell you one case. This has just happened fairly recently where this is true as well. So you know all the lefties do all the memes about people. I mean, righties do it as well, but you know this is relevant for this. Lefties do the memes of, oh, look at this picture of Elon Musk with Ghislaine Maxwell. Oh, look, this person met with Jeffrey Epstein. They must be they must be a nonce. It must be this, that, and the other, right? Okay, and they do all the memes about it and say how bad it is. If you've ever spent a second in the same room as Jeffrey Epstein, then that makes you a nonce, right? But it's just transpired and come out that Noam Chomsky had some meetings with Jeffrey Epstein. And when asked about it in an interview, Noam Chomsky said, "That's not your business." And guess what? All those fucking lefties, all of a sudden, it's all, oh, well, hang on a minute, wait a second, no, well, blah, blah, blah. It's like, bro, all of a sudden, it's all about the nuance, and it's all about, you know, well, let's wait for more information, what's the truth, all this shit. It's so fucking transparent. It's so transparent. And it's like, yeah, maybe just don't, you know, have stupid opinions, and then you can be a bit more consistent and you don't have to look like a total idiot when it turns out that Noam Chomsky has had some moves with Jeffrey Epstein. Here's the reality. Jeffrey Epstein was an extremely influential, prominent business person who had interactions with people that were not necessarily linked to him being a nonce. So, you know, is Noam Chomsky a nonce? Possibly not. Anyone is possibly a nonce, okay? But like, just because they've met with Jeffrey Epstein in some situation doesn't necessarily guarantee that they're a nonce. It needs to be something else, because Jeffrey Epstein met a lot of people in his life, and lots of them aren't diddling kids. But then obviously they've dug their own grave, because they're there sharing pictures of, like, you know, Elon Musk with Ghislaine Maxwell, and acting like that proves anything. And then it's come out that Noam Chomsky not only has had meetings with Epstein, but when asked about it in an interview, refused to answer the question about it in a substantial way. Like, that looks terrible. So anyway, that's a prime example of why you shouldn't just base your analysis on whether you agree with the person or not. And you should probably look to seek the truth of a situation to come to a conclusion, rather than just basing it on your preconceived biases. But anyway, that's a bit of a sorry odd take.
Well, I'm just saying.
Nothing happened this morning, you know that?
I think the part of the reason why he's saying this is because he's worried that if like some came.
Oh, is XQC saying that there were clips that came out that looked like Johnny Depp was being abusive, but in the course of the trial, there was more information that came to the forefront that made it clear that there was two sides to the story, and Amber Heard was also engaging in certain behavior? Is that what he's trying to say? I mean, sure. Like, we don't know anything about anything from Stephen Crowder's side in any meaningful way. He's talked about it initially, which, you know, I've said my piece on. But who knows what more information might come out? We just got to wait and see and pass judgment on the fullest information we can. Anyway, let's get into this.
Came out of him that he would look.
Whoa! What the f? Well, because there's only a few people know this about me, okay? That I conduct myself, okay, in a way, and privately, in a way that I would conduct myself publicly. So I never have to look behind myself, I never have to look on my back, and I have to look for skeletons, because I don't have any, okay? That's like a life philosophy. I conduct myself in private, the way that I would feel comfortable if the public saw it. That's it. That is it. So I don't leave a paper trail of skeletons behind me, ever. I can sleep at night. Bro, that is a comment that only a cringe bottom dweller person would say on the unhinged Reddit thread. And look what he said.
I think the part of the reason why he's saying this is because he's worried that if like some shit came out of him, that he would look like bad. Okay, that's why he's doing this. That's it. When again, different situations are different.
Like what the actual fuck? Guys, I'm gonna be honest, chat. Guys, I would address the quote drama, but it's not really drama, guys.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't. Why is it that, okay, I'm really sick of this as well. Why is it that there has to be some ulterior motive or reasoning for someone, like, what's more likely? Is it that XQC is having some take because, you know, of his own situation biasing him massively in a certain direction, when his take is just, essentially, let's wait for more information to come out? Like, I'm pretty sure if there was a video that came out of Steven Crowder just clocking his wife around the face, he'd probably go, oh yeah, sure. Like, I don't think he's going to try and defend that. It's just, it's so insane that in the world that we've created now online, it isn't adequate to just wait for more information. It is, not only do you need to come to be an immediate concluder, but also if you don't not only immediately conclude, and if you don't, you know, don't agree with me, well, you're a bad person for some reason because you're not agreeing with me. What the fuck? It is mental. And it created stuff like the whole situation with Carl Rittenhouse. Like, the immediate conclusion stuff creates situations like that where we don't know all the information and we come to these conclusions. I don't know, man. It's kind of annoying that this is seemingly getting worse. And we've had situations where we've come to immediate conclusions and then later on we've gone, actually, there's more information now, but people are still insistent that you must immediately conclude and you must agree with my perspective on it. And if you don't, then you're a bad person, or there's some ulterior motive or some sinister reason that you're not agreeing. Oh, well. Gonna keep on going, I guess.
The person involved is not Ken. It's just it's just really baity, right? And she knows what she's doing. She's just really hardcore bait. So it's like I don't even know. I mean, I don't mind addressing it. I mean, there's nothing to address. It's just unhinged behavior. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, it's just crazy. I mean, people are gonna spend it all. People are literally gonna spend it all day, and they say dumb shit all and. I had to say it because I don't want to be weird about it, okay? I don't want to be weird about it, okay? But I'm gonna keep it a buck. Listen, I think that was one of the problems I had initially when listen, I don't want to make drama with Hassan, okay? But I think that's pretty much what happens when you just mention random shit out there and leave people to do dot connecting and a weird ass fucking speculation. What do you think happens? I mean, I called it before it happened. I called it yesterday, and then boom, it does. And it's just like, okay, well, I mean, dude, I mean, what do you expect? I don't know. I don't know what you expected.
I don't care. I don't think Asana had to pull back. XQC has used a massive audience to manipulate and abuse and harass Adept, and they've very little to stop it. He's a manipulator, and manipulation is abuse.
Oh, this coffee's fucking
duplication. That is insane. XQC, especially when it first happened, did everything that he fucking could to try and mitigate the issues that we're going to come in depth's way by talking about a certain way.
Okay. Listen. I did agree that at times, okay, there were some unhinged fucking comments that were on Twitter. They were impossible to moderate. When I got to Reddit and other media, I did the best I could to fucking moderate.
I mean, I don't know. It is obviously funny that what's so weird about it to me is me looking at those messages was like, I literally, obviously someone farmed it or whatever. It was actually like 1 minute and then I was moved on and it's spun off into this little slice of drama now. It got, yeah, well, I think the person that linked it to me, according to that weird Reddit post, Chud, your reducer don't lie. I mean, I think that XQC is, when he calls out some of his mates that do all the crazy shit, it's good. But he's got a tendency to be, as all streamers do really, but he's got a tendency to be a bit defensive of his mates. Like he was a bit slow on the Fansly stuff, but he came round to the right position in the end. But anyway, yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I just think it's insane. And the way that Kaceytron is acting, like she's just giving a perspective. This is, oh my God. It's the you-know-who thing again, isn't it? I'm just giving my perspective on this. And you're calling him an abuser. You're calling him a manipulator. Why? What has XQC actually done? Everything that I've seen about this is, mainly adept. Do you know what I mean? That's, been the aggressor in a lot of these situations. Please keep defending my juicer. I'll defend anyone if I think that they're in the right in a situation, then it's kind of obvious. I saw this. Okay. What is this? I did love her, still do. Some of these things just don't fade away. Oof. Oh boy. Okay, that's a stark truth, I guess, that it doesn't fade away, but yeah, there are more messages. Yeah, maybe this is out of context, but I don't know, man. It sounds pretty bad, doesn't it? Is there more messages? I suppose I can just click and look, can't I? This was just linked by some person in my Discord, so I'm going to take it with a pinch of salt. You have to truly love to truly hate. The XQC is truly the Socrates of our times. You have to truly love to truly hate. You must be very young if this doesn't make sense to you. Isn't that like from the Star Wars? Isn't that some sort of Star Wars thing? Because they say as a Jedi you can't love because love eventually leads and turns around to hate. Oh, anyway. Anyway, come on. Let's keep going.
And mitigate any possible dog shit fallout as best as I could, even though I was mauled and I was hurt. Okay? I did as best as I could, okay, to mitigate some of the dog shit that was coming out as best as I fucking could.
Yes,
okay?
It's true.
And yes, there was some small fucking slips of the cracks where people said some unhinged shit, okay? And yeah, I also apologize for that. I don't know what the fuck else am I supposed to do in this situation. Like, holy shit, dude. Like, not only I presented things not only in a fucking not in a bad light, in a neutral / positive light, when I didn't even have to. I didn't even have to, and I still did for the greater good. And I still got backlash for it and still got clapped. And I'm still getting more of this dumb shit. Like, oh, dude, the juices are going rampant. Yeah, dude, like, fuck off with this shit. Also, man, dude, this is fucking bomb the bail fucking bait. Like, fuck off with that shit, man. Like,
I don't care.
How big is your hate boner for Destiny, dude? How big is the hate boner for Destiny?
True.
Oh my god. Destiny has remotely the same thing as I did. Oh my god. I must reopen the crazy kind of worms of months back, and some in some really weird shit, bro. Bro, I can just report this shit. This is.
It's so true as well. Like the fact that, like, again, if you want to call me a Destiny, or if I was covering the Mr. Girl article and I was, defending Destiny in some way, and you were like, "Oh, Destiny Orbiter," I'd understand that a bit more. But in this thing, I'm not even. It's nothing to do with Destiny. I'm looking at the messages. It's mainly about XQC. She herself brought Destiny up, and then I talk about it, and then that Destiny Orbiter. And obviously, it's quite clear that that's to her audience and whatever scrap she's got of Hassan's audience and all this shit from Hassan's Discord. That's obviously the thing to say. Oh, he's the bad person. He's associated with Destiny. That's why they say stuff like that. Because it isn't relevant. It doesn't mean it's totally irrelevant to this situation in this drama.
Just fucking weird as fuck, man. This is just, bro. That is just weird. It's unhinged. To go publicly and say shit like that, that is not only Hassan speculated randomly, okay, and then to leave up people to do some dot connecting, and her doing dot connecting like this is fucking stupid, okay? It is absolutely unhinged behavior, okay? It's massively damaging for no fucking reason. I don't know why anybody in the realm would do this shit. It is so stupid. It is so stupid. Like, I get it, bro. Like, I get it. Relevancy is slipping away, okay? Like, all the old baits used to not work, okay? These are like baits that are heavy as fuck. Why stoop to this level? I don't get it. Man. Those fucking baiting motherfuckers on fucking League with like fucking lowest possible intel bait dog shit not working anymore, and that's the result of this absolute dumb shit.
Jesus.
Like, oh my god. That's not even subjective. What I'm saying is objective. This is the truth though. That shit is fucking weird, man. Like, what even is this? I don't know. It's just out to me. I don't know why anybody would do that. It's just so dumb.
I don't care. I don't think Hassan has to pull back. XQC has used a massive audience to manipulate and abuse and harass adept, and then very little to stop it. He's a manipulator.
My juicer still haven't been welcomed to the jungle. Sad.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Fat bitches need to shut up, bro. I'm not gonna like.
So stupid, man.
I don't know what that is. I've never seen it before, and I don't know what that is. Feeling down, can't see.
Anyway. There we go, guys. That's it. I mean, I'll be honest with you. There's a whole thing on Kaceytron's stream about it. Also, she brought on this weird little fella. I don't even like. I saw this screenshot, and then all of a sudden there was a weird little fella on stream with her, and he was saying stuff too. It's like, bro, who the fuck are you? What are you doing in all this? Some weird little guy popped up on her stream out of nowhere. Who's got the picture? Who's got the picture? Link me the image. You know the one I mean, where he's looking all weird and that.
This guy again. This guy, dude, bro, this guy spawned camping drama. Dude, this guy spawned camping drama, dude. He's door camping. Look, look.
Before the after party.
Him again. Dude, every day some drama pops off at like fucking whatever AM, and he's door camped.
See, I almost.
This guy again. This guy, dude, bro.
It is a good clip. It is a good clip. I do accept that label. I do accept that label. But in this case, in my defense, what was I covering? I can't even remember. Someone just linked me the message and I read them and gave my perspective. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Anyway.
Quick
Thank you for the bits. Appreciate it. Yeah, I know Kaceytron apparently is calling out Stardust as well, which is I don't understand why. It feels like Kaceytron just bites off more than she can chew. The thing is with the Kaceytron thing is, you know, for me, I'm like, I've not even had a go at you or really been that mean about you. I've just reacted to some messages someone's posted. Casey just picks fights so people talk about her because she's fallen off. I mean, it's fine, you know. I mean, if she wants to pick a fight, I don't really mind. Just a bit unhinged. She just comes across as unhinged. Like she acts like mad when she gets called crazy and insane. And it's like, bitch, you were liking tweets wishing death upon me. Like, that's pretty fucking insane. That's pretty insane behavior. Like, if you don't want to get accused of being insane, have you considered not agreeing with tweets that wish I was dead? I don't know. That seems like maybe you might have a better chance of not being called insane and crazy if you didn't do shit like that, maybe. This is like super cringe to like tweet stuff like this out, and she just does it like shamelessly, I guess. Yeah, this is like the kind of thing like a 14-year-old child would tweet out, you know? Trailer Park Facebook tier. Yeah, exactly. But okay. Anyway. I'm not trying to be mean, okay? I'm being nice. Now XQC editor is misquoting what I said and putting words in my mouth to drama bait and send more deranged incels my way. This disgusting streamer started drama with me. XQC is a manipulator and abuser. A massive influencer 100 times my size spreading misinformation about what I said to manipulate the situation. Oh, is she complaining about the thumbnail? Very typical behavior. He's a manipulator and manipulation is abuse. And the thumbnail says, XQC is a manipulator and abuser. And that's just paraphrasing, isn't it? Like that's the meat of what you were saying, no? And it's also the thumbnail. And it's also the thumbnail as well, which is meant to paraphrase the interaction somewhat. God, Jesus. Well, let's hope DK's thumbnail. Let's hope DK's thumbnail about about Kaceytron is very accurate. I've got to be honest with you. What even is this? Why is the text like this? I mean, it's maybe it's going to work. I don't know, but it just seems like just kind of weird text to use. I'm more concerned with the text than the content. A massive spreading misinformation about what's to manipulate the situation, pathetic and abusive. I mean, I just think I understand she's obviously going to have her problems and concerns. She's one half of the drama in this. It just seems like she's really mad at the wrong thing, or like pointing something out where she's just wrong. Like she's just wrong about this. Oh, she got 100,000 odd 118,000 followers. That's why it's getting so much attention. I was just thinking, damn, this has got a lot of fucking engagement. But yeah, it makes sense. Oh, what's this? Okay, this is what's this got to do with what we're talking about? Random picture to send. Don't know what. You send the right thing.